Hey guys, it's Olivia again. I'm here to teach you a mat class called The Basics. We're going to go through moving our spine in all directions, and it's going to be kind of a mellow class, good for all levels, just taking us back to the basics. So let's get going. We're going to start with the 100. We're going to lay down. You want to be on, this is a floor class. We're on the floor the whole time, so you're going to be want to be on carpet or a mat, not the hard floor, okay? So make sure you have something squishy underneath of you. We're gonna lay down onto your softer surface. One leg at a time is gonna come to tabletop. My low back is gonna find the mat. We're starting with our 100. The 100's a good one to start with. It warms us up quick. Knees over the hips, shins parallel to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. You're looking towards your inner thighs, and we're going to pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. We're going to 100. You can have the head down if needed. You can have those legs out if you would like. This would be your most challenging. Really low with those legs would be really hard as well. We're halfway there. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. Last set. 100. Nice job. We're going to place our heels of the feet right underneath the knees, parallel on the floor. Your feet are about a fist distance apart or so, so just a little wider than that. Just kind of right underneath your hip bones. Hands are down, gently pressing to the mat. Relax those shoulders so you have wide collarbones. We're going into bridging. Head stays down. Take a breath in. On your exhale, tuck through that pelvis, through the tailbone. Roll your spine up. You're setting those knees forward so the weight doesn't shift back onto your neck. Inhale at the top, and exhale, roll down, top to bottom, nice and slow. Release that pelvis to a neutral spine, inhale at the bottom, and exhale, roll up. I have even pressure on my feet as I roll up and down. Exhaling on the rolling up. Inhaling at the top. And exhaling as you roll down. A couple more like this. Just getting some movement of the spine. On the next one, we are going to roll up. We're going to hold at the top. Hands are pressing down. Backs of the shoulders are onto the floor. Chin is lifted. Belly button to spine. You're a straight line up from your shoulders through the hips, through the knees, that diagonal line, shooting across the room. We're going to lift our hips up an inch, down an inch. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Exhale, tuck the buns under, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, and then inhale, release that squeeze. Knees still sending energy out over the toes. Weight is still evenly placed on the feet. Last 2. Last 1, hips are high. Slowly roll down. One bone at a time. Extend the legs out. Make sure I've got room. Legs are separated just a little bit. We're going to reach your arms up towards the sky. Take a breath in. On your exhale, roll yourself up to seated. Reach forward toward the toes. Stretching those hamstrings out from that bridge work. Restack your spine. And we're going to slowly roll down. Bone by bone by bone. Head comes last. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, peel up. Reach forward. Restack the spine. tuck and roll down. Nice and slow, bone by bone, by bone. Couple more like that. If you need to grab the back of your legs to get up or bend the knees to get up, do whatever you need to do. Whatever gets the job done, okay? We're gonna stay up on this one. All right, so we're all up, we're all seated. Arms are reaching forward. Your palms are looking in toward one another. We're gonna tuck the tailbone underneath of us, pubic bone drawn forward. Looking forward, roll those shoulders down and back, up an inch and down an inch. Think rib to hip. Pause here. If you need it nicer, sit up taller. Your arms are going to reach up and down. Reach up and down. Last 3, 2, 1. Arms go forward. You roll your spine. The rest of the way down, down, down. We're coming right back up to seated. Inhale. Exhale. Roll yourself up. Pause here. We're going to do some obliques. Warm up our waistlines. Starting with my left hand, the side closest to you. I'm going to tuck the tailbone. My eye gaze follows that left hand as you reach it back behind you. Roll it back up. Switch. We're alternating each side. Roll back on the right. Exhale, come up. On the left. And up. Rolling through the spine so I'm not leaning back. I'm rolling back. A few more on each side. One more on each. And rest. All right, from here, moving on. We're going to separate our legs about shoulder distance apart. Heels are anchored into the floor. Toes are flexed up. We're going to bring our arms out to the letter T. Palms are pressing down like you're pushing down on something in space. Shoulders over the hips. From here, I'm going to twist to my left. I'm going to hinge forward and reach my right hand across the outer left foot. My opposite palm reaches up. We stretch, stretch, all the way up, sit up tall. We're going to go the opposite side now. I turn to my right and I reach forward to the outside of the foot. And come all the way up. We're going to do a few more. Spine stretch. Twist like I'm sawing my pinky finger and pinky toe. Reach, reach, sit up tall. Find a breath pattern that works for you. Reach, reach, sit up tall. Legs straight. Heel bones connected to the floor the whole time. One more on each side. Reach, reach, all the way up. Finish on the right. Reach, reach, all the way forward. All right, moving on. Those legs come back toward one another. We're going to roll back down, bone by bone by bone. Legs come up into tabletop. We did get our obliques warmed up. We're going to fire them up now with our crisscross. Imprint the spine to the mat. Bring those legs up to tabletop. Hands go behind the head. We're going to twist to the left. Right leg shoots out. And then we switch. Exhale on the twist. Inhale as you pass through. You want a balanced pelvis here. So you're not lifting your butt cheek up just to get further over to that side. I want you to lean more with your rib cage and torso. Keep that pelvis planted onto the back. Meet on your left, hold there on your left, little pulses. To the right. rest. Good, heel bones come underneath the knees or ankles underneath the knees. We're gonna do some hinging, bridge work, single leg. If the single leg doesn't work for you, keep both feet on the ground. Left heel points up towards the ceiling, so I'm in a flexed foot. My right foot is just pressed down onto the mat. All right, from here we hinge the hips up and down, lift, up, down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Abs draw in. You should be feeling the work on your stabilizing leg, that right leg that's on the ground, glutes and hamstrings. We hold the lift up on the next one. Little lifts up. Five, four, three, two, one. Set the foot down, set the hips down. We're going straight on over to that right side. Right foot comes up, my heel is pushing up towards the ceiling, my leg is kind of firm in space, foot is flexed. We lift and lower the hips. We hold the lift on the next one. Tiny little lifts up with the hips evenly. Three, two, one. Set the foot down and set the hips down. Beautiful job. Moving on to some abdominal work. We're going to bring your left leg into a tabletop position. Pull that knee in towards your chest. You're going to grab your shin, not your knee, with the hands. Opposite leg goes out towards the opposite side of you. I lift my head, neck, and shoulders up. I'm looking right towards my front of my thigh. Pull that knee in towards you and switch. 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 Our single leg stretch. One more on each side. Quick little rest. Now we're going to go to our single straight leg stretch, and you're going to feel a stretch down the back of your thighs from that bridge work. Lift up, pull with the biceps, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. One more on each side. Rest. All right. We're going to do our double leg stretch next. I might hit something. Let me sit down. All right. From here, curl up like a ball. I'm looking toward my inner thighs. I'm hugging my shins in. This will be my exhale. On my inhale, arms reach up, legs reach out. Pull the knees in. Circle the arms, hit the reformer, exhale, reach. I'm going to make my arms smaller so I don't hit anything. But feel free to either keep the head down and make your range of motion smaller, or make your arms in a bigger circle if you're not going to hit anything like I was. Two more. Last one. Rest. Beautiful job. Let's move on. All right. So, back to why we wanted to be on a hard or a softer surface or carpet. We're going to be rolling our spine like a ball. If the rolling like a ball doesn't work for you, you go back to your articulating. Okay? You're bridging. You're rolling up and down. That's only if the rolling like a ball does not work for your spine, as I do want you to do something. All right, so make sure you have room behind you. You're not going to hit anything. We tabletop the legs, tuck the tailbone underneath of us. You can either hold the legs here, or here. See what works for you. Nod the chin to the chest. I'm in a C curve here. Scoop the abs. I roll back. And I come back up. Notice my head doesn't touch the floor. I keep my chin tucked to my chest to protect my upper spine. I'm trying not to move my legs. 2 more. Feels so good on my spine. Last one. We're going to find our balance. Reach your arms out if you can. It's okay if you need to put your feet down. Heart proud. Low back rounded. Rest. Good job. All right, moving on. We're going to do some sideline work. We're on our elbow and forearm. Well, you don't have to be on your elbow and forearm. You're either here, okay, or here. This is really uncomfortable for me personally. I just can't do that. I don't know. My shoulder hates it. So I like being here. Up to you, okay? All right. From here, your knees are bent in. Hand either on the mat or carpet in front of you or on the hip, whatever works for you. I'm lifting up through the side body, whether your side body is touching the ground or not, okay? From here, lift your leg up. I have my ankle and knee the same height as my hip of that moving leg. That leg is coming to a 90-degree angle, and we're gonna push that leg across the room. Bend in, exhale, reach, squeeze the buns. In, reach, in, reach. Last 2. Hold on that last one. Up an inch, down an inch. Your foot is flexed. Side body is lifting, shoulders are down and back. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Couple more. Waking up those side buns. Woo, right there. Now bring it in, connect the legs. The top leg looks like the bottom one. Heels connected, toes apart. Open and shut that knee. Open and shut. Notice the heels are squeezing together. I'm not moving through my pelvis. It's stacked, my hip bones. So I'm not rolling back just to get that leg up there. Moving just through that top leg. Hold that lift up, tiny pulses with that knee. Up an inch, down an inch. It burns. It's little. Now you're gonna bring that knee back down. Now, we were lifting that leg up, externally rotating it. We're not gonna externally rotate it anymore, okay? Your knee stays looking straight forward. We just lift and lower that knee. It's not a big range of motion. I keep my leg the same shape. My foot is lifting as well. My knee is not going higher than the foot. I lift that leg up on the next one to hip height. Now, I'm in parallel. Externally rotate, parallel. Externally rotate, parallel. Breathe. These tiny movements really shape your buns. I'm feeling it. Now I bring that leg parallel, our grand finale. I'm moving through the hip. I draw circles. Doesn't matter what direction. This circle is going to be going in both directions. You can make that circle larger for the last 3, 2, 1. Pause, reverse. Make the circles the same size you did on the other side. Couple large ones to finish. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, we're gonna flip over and do the other side. Moving on. All right, so get cozy in your sideline position. This is what works for me. This is what is comfortable for me in this position. All right, elbows underneath my shoulder, unless you're doing that model pose, okay? All right, from here, knees are just comfortably bent. I'm on that bottom hip. We lift the leg, we kick it out, and bring it into a 90-degree angle. When you bend the knee in, I stop right in front of the hip crease, not in front of my belly button to make, I don't want my low spine rounding here. I want you guys to stay in your sideline, long, neutral spine. Okay? Now my bottom bun is burning, the one I'm laying on now. Couple more. Last one, press out, hold there, up an inch and down an inch. Now is a good time to give your upper body a check. Lift up, find length of your neck, rib cage pulled up and in. You're breathing. I like the hand onto the ground in front of you, helps create some upper body strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Connect the legs, they look the same. Heels connected. Open and shut. Exhale, inhale. Not too large of a movement. Hips and shoulders are stacked. With every exhale, close the front of the rib cage, pull that belly button in, tighten that waistline. You want control in these movements. You hold that lift up. Remember, this is tiny. Little lift up an inch, down an inch with that knee. Now we bring it all the way down. All right, we stay parallel on this one. Your knee is staying looking directly forward. Your foot lifts up with you. We lift and lower. Notice my foot and knee remain the same height the whole time. On the next one, we lift up just a hip height there. We have our parallel leg. We externally rotate, parallel. Externally rotate, parallel. Breathe. It's a burner. Now we go back to parallel. Moving through the hip, we make those circles. Our grand finale. It's the fireworks. It's where the magic happens in these circles. 3 large circles. 3, 2, 1. We must reverse. We start small. We find our control. 3 large ones. 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm going to stretch my hips out just by kind of butterflying my knees open. Moving on. We're going to cat-cow stretch, going on all fours. We're going to be finishing with alternating between back extension and planks. Okay? We're going to start with our back extension, so I'm going to lay down. Hopefully I have enough room with this reformer right here. Okay. So, I'm going to have my arms, legs out behind me, arms out to a letter T or down by my hips. I'll just bring them back behind me so you can see me. Hip bones digging into the mat, so a slight tuck in the tailbone. My chin and nose are just hovering off the mat, off the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Squeeze those abs to lift your chest. Find length as you lift through the crown of the head and out through the toes. Feel free to keep your feet flat on the ground, or you can lift your legs up as your chest floats up. On the next one, we're going to lift up. We hold tiny little lifts. Working those spine extensor muscles all along your back. And come all the way down. We're going to come up on all fours. We're going into our first plank. This is a plank hold. You can be on your elbows or your hands. We're going to lengthen out and hold. Tailbone tucked. You're welcome to be on your knees if you need to. Separate the feet for more stability. You're looking down between your thumbs. You're pushing the floor away from you. Breathe. Pull that rib cage up towards the spine. spine, belly button towards the spine. Push that earth away from you, you're breathing. Let there be a little weight in the heels of your feet. We want to make sure we're not sticking our butt up, but you're tucking those buns under. If your inner thighs are touching, like mine are, squeeze your glutes and inner thighs to help that low back out. Breathe. If you need a break, take a break and pop right back up with me. Just take a quick rest when you need it. Come back with me. Find the power in your breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Shoulders down and back. Almost there. Five more seconds. And come all the way down. Nice job. All right, do I have room? Okay, I'm limited on room. We're gonna go for a swim. So this is a progression from your last back exercise, your spinal extension. If this one doesn't work, then go back to the last one. All right, I'm reaching my arms forward, I'm reaching my legs back. Kind of got the reformer here, so I'm gonna do my best. My palms are looking down. I float my chest just slightly off the mat. My chin and nose are just floating above the floor, and I'm looking down. We're not lifted a ton here, okay? Opposite arm, opposite leg lift. And switch. 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 Feel free to stay slow here. We want to make sure as you're moving, your pelvis isn't shifting side to side. If you get too fast, you might feel your hips rocking and rolling. So you can pick it up if you'd like. Almost there, keep breathing, shoulders out of the ears. And rest. All right, coming back up to our plank. Roll those shoulders down and back. Cat-cow stretch. All right, and just like our last move, this plank is a progression. Go back to your solid hold if you need to. Lengthen, lift, and hold. Elbows are fine, knees are fine. All right, I'm gonna lift my left leg up a little bit without changing the shape of my spine. I set the left leg down, switch to the right. Switch. 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 Snap, crackle, pop with my ankles. Switch. Switch. One more on each side. Hold your plank. Keep breathing and rest. I'm going to shake my wrists. Child's pose to finish. All right, we're done. We're done with the basics. We got our spine moving in all directions. I hope you're feeling amazing, a little stronger than when we started for this short but effective class. Have a great day. Thank you so much. We will see you soon. Bye.